Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. We have a developing situation right now that's actually wrapping up in Williamston. There was a man barricaded in a hotel in Williamston, Oyo Hotel. That's along Western Boulevard in Martin County. Now there has been a large police response to this scene. We're going to take you live right now to the Oyo Hotel in Williamston. This is a live look. Our very own Elise Sandlin is live on the scene as we speak. But again, over the past give it about maybe 10 minutes, we've seen a lot of the police presence thin out around the hotel. Now, of course, this is looks like a shot of the room in concern. Greenville police had distributed a lot of their special response team units to the hotel, but with a lot of those units now departing, it does look like the situation is in fact wrapping up. Again, this has been something that has really been developing here for the last hour or so. As far as what people around the area need to know is that there is still a police presence. This is still, as far as we know, still fairly active, even though police presence is starting to thin out. It's certainly something we want everyone to pay attention to. Now, we want to give you guys a look at exactly where this is. Here is a look at a map of that hotel. Now, of course, oh shoot, as I do that, I'm clicking back over, but here we go. We'll zoom it out. So this right here is the hotel. You've got Western Boulevard running right here. Of course, obviously some traffic there because of that police presence, but this 103, this is the Oyo Hotel that is in question. Again, that's where the police have really congregated, where that wanted man had barricaded himself. Going to zoom it out just a little bit further and give you guys kind of a better look at exactly where this is. Of course, here is most of Williamston down here, but this is on the south side of Williamston, just off of Highway 17. So if you are familiar with the area, that's essentially what we are kind of looking at right now. And again, the good news is that it does seem like that police presence is thinning out, which means the potential danger, hopefully to the public, continues to wane. Now, again, do want to give you guys some looks of some of the scenes that we saw earlier in the day at the hotel. Here was a picture earlier sent in from, again, our very own Elise Sandlin. There you can again see the police off on the left. Here is another picture of, again, some of those special response team units provided by the Greenville Police Department present just on the other building, of course, hiding behind some of those vans. And you can see here is a video of one of those special response team unit members heading up to the hotel, climbing that staircase to get to that second floor. Now again, right now does not look like we have a whole lot happening, not a whole lot of new developments. We're continuing to kind of try and scan the area, but right now it's looking like it's a situation that is now under control, that previously again had been fairly active with those special response units, special response team units deployed by the Greenville Police Department to assist not only the Williamston Police Department, but also the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Now, of course, we will have more details on this developing situation as they become available. We've reached out to Williamston Police Chief Beth Coltrane for more details on this situation, but again, there you can see that that kind of open door, I believe, on the right side of your screen was the one in question where that man had barricaded himself. I'm going to really quickly, I'm going to step into the newsroom just to make sure we don't have any sort of other details on this that can, okay, it does look like Greenville Police has confirmed that the SRT, Special Response Team, has cleared the scene. Again, we're trying to determine whether or not the person in question was taken into custody or not. Right now, again, still a fluid situation as far as news gathering and fact gathering goes. But again, does look like everything has really started to relax a little bit in terms of police presence and in terms of overall seriousness and safety concerns to the general public. Again, we will have more details on this ongoing standoff, or what was an ongoing standoff now has since what appears to be have wrapped up. We'll have more details on that as we find out more over the next hour or so. But again, do want to highlight that we do have our very own Elise Sandlin at the scene, and not only, of course, getting footage of the scene, but also starting to talk to police units and, of course, trying to gather information from locals around the Oyo Hotel about what caused this, what led up to this, and just how fast it really all came together. But now I do want to quickly turn to your weather forecast before we wrap this up. I know usually we do our top of the hour updates. This one a little bit earlier than that normal update because of, again, this situation in Martin County. In fact, here we can see we do have what looks to be a law enforcement officer and a couple other gentlemen talking and, again, exchanging pleasantries. So the assumption is, at least from my standpoint right now, that the whole situation itself at the Oyo Hotel has significantly decreased and is now, I don't want to say relatively safe, but far less serious than what it had been. Now, again, here's another look at that full 8-day forecast. Of course, we'll have more news and weather updates coming up at the top of the next hour, coming up at 3. But your 8-day forecast, again, calls for more heat and humidity coming up through the day tomorrow. We will still wake up with fairly comfortable conditions for your Thursday. And then as we head into your Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, you will feel more humidity. Obviously, you're going to feel more heat. Highs today in the low 80s, getting up into the upper 80s by tomorrow. And then we're back in the low 90s for both Friday as well as Saturday. Saturday night, we've got some heavier showers and storms rolling in, but overall should still stay relatively quiet from a severe weather standpoint. Now, again, that's all we have time for this standoff update. Again, we will have more coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic and safe Wednesday.